Sorry, I'm running a little late. Nerd Adventures! I'll be right there. Woo! Baby! On my way! Oh, it's kind of chilly out there. To be honest, man. Dodging all these freaking birds. They're going down south or something. I don't know. Maybe they like the taxes or something. What's up, Nerd Avengers? How you guys doing? Yeah, I'll be there soon. Should be a good day. 'Twas the day before Hawkeye. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I know what you're thinking. How did he get that microphone in his Iron Man helmet? Shut your mouth. It's the same way I got this thermos in here. Don't worry about it. You don't have to know. You don't have to know everything. Relax. I'll see you in a second. I'm flying in. Something about this beat kind of got me going. Kind of makes me want to like deliver all the news in like a really aggressive way. That's right, everybody. Hawkeye shooting arrows out of your screen into your eyeballs. Arrows of dopeness. It's gonna be an incredible show. Jeremy Renner, Haley Steinfeld, Haley as well. It's going to be a good time. We're doing watch parties. Watch parties are back, baby. Yeah, and for all you guys, yeah, I'm wearing, this is my jolly face. This is my jolly face, everybody. Just stretching out the quads and whatnot. It's going to be a good show. And yes, watch parties back. Tomorrow. The plan is currently at 2:30 in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I know. Some of you guys are like, what? Yes. 2:30 tomorrow morning. We're doing it. So, we'll start the streaming around then. Probably be more like towards 40, to be honest with you. We have sort of adjusted around the way that we're going to be doing these streams and the content around these streams. So, there will be a stream up for you guys to go hang out sort of in the chat. And we'll probably go live around, I'd say 2:40. And it'll be Elisa and myself. We'll be here with you guys and we'll be chilling, talking about the show, kind of hyping some things up. Maybe there'll be new material out, posters, trailers, things like that nature. We will watch both episodes together, which, by the way, guys, if we take a peek here at the length of these episodes, it's pretty wild. It actually kind of surprised me. See what you guys think about it. Let me find it. Hang on, I got a scrolly-oly. Okay, so check this out. Episode 1, 47 minutes. Episode 2, 49 minutes. Holy mother, love mothers. That is almost 2 hours of Hawkeye coming at you tonight, coming right into your face holes. It's going to be dope. We'll also have some exclusive Hawkeye merch, some really, really exciting designs. In fact, I can probably tease out one of the designs. I think Elisa sent me one of the designs. We got something else working as well. All right, let me show you this. By the way, good morning, everybody. It's always good to be here with you guys. Always fun to be in the tower. Love seeing all the Nerd Avengers up in here. Why does my head keep getting cut off? What's going on with this camera? Chet, what the hell? Let me adjust this a little bit. I gotta do everything around here. Okay, yeah. Let me show you a thing real quick here. Allow me to show you a thing. Wait, what? Okay. Let me show this. 'Tis the season for Hawkeye. And if Disney comes super hard at us, we're going to make it 'tis the season for watch parties. But it's a Christmas ornament with a little target on it. It's real cool. We might have a couple other designs as well. Just some fun stuff to celebrate Hawkeye and celebrate kind of being a part of the watch parties with the Nerd Vengers. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be real chill. Real chill. So look out for that. I also have the podcast finally up on Spotify. So I want to show you that in just a moment as well. Let me show you guys this. It's pretty cool. I gotta pull this over here. Boomity boom boom boom. Check it out. Whoa! Does this look like the coolest podcast ever? The one that you'll want to view all the time and all that? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's right, everybody. The first episode explaining recast T'Challa with E-Man's movie reviews. An hour and 46-minute conversation. I have a link in the description right now. You can definitely go check it out. Also have a video coming out for you guys later today where I clip out some of the parts of the podcast where E-Man and myself are talking about certain aspects of recast T'Challa. A really interesting conversation. You know, one of the things that, and I have to adjust my camera here, so I'm going to freeze. So, sorry about that. But, you know, Streamlab gonna Streamlab. Oh, look at that face. Oh, hey, it was pretty quick there. So, one of the really interesting aspects of this conversation was finding out, like, what has the family said? What has Chad said in the past that maybe make us believe that he would actually want the character to continue on past his life? It's really interesting. E-Man had a lot of research done for this conversation, and so I was pretty enlightened by some of the things that he said. We talk about, there's also a portion in the video I'm going to release where he talks about some of the things they're going to do with Chad or not do with Chad rather in the movie, which shocked me. He also teases out a little bit of how they might actually handle this on screen. I hope he's not upset that I put that part in the video, but it's really compelling stuff. It's really interesting. So go check it out. It's like a 20-minute video. So I'd recommend checking that out. And then, hey, man, put this podcast on if you're just going to be hanging out, chilling in the car, or whatever. Looking to get a lot more guests as well. It should be a really fun endeavor doing that kind of stuff. Oh, and you know what? While we're on the topic of it, let's talk about this. Because we're kind of already talking a little bit about recast T'Challa, right? I got to move this light over here. I got to do everything, man. You're killing me today. It's coming from Lizzie Hill. Lizzie has very reliable sources, runs the Cosmic Circus website. Hearing Echo's start date may be pushed back a few months and no longer January. Not confirmed a new start date yet, being pushed back likely because of Black Panther 2 delays finishing. Not heard of any other Marvel productions being shuffled again yet because of it, but it's possible. So, you know, I sort of go into this in the video, but there was an official statement released by Marvel about this, about the delay in production, etc., the injuries that Letitia. Look, I think I say it every way but right in the video and the podcast. Some of you guys were like, no, it's Letitia. And then E-Man said it, Letitia. And then I felt stupid, but I didn't want to say anything in the moment. Thanks. So, big delays coming, man. Now, they say in that document that they released that they plan on coming back in January, but they're also like, but just wait and see. Wait and see. Wait till we contact you. We'll be able to let you know when we're actually going to start it up again. Basically, the way I view this, man, is that we have a unique opportunity here to have the recast T'Challa movement and people that really strongly feel that the character should be recast to make some noise in the wake of the delays, to make it possible that Marvel could change something. You know, this is another thing we talked about in the podcast where, you know, they cut Doctor Strange out of WandaVision at the very last moment, okay? They do all sorts of stuff like this where they can cut stuff out, change stuff up, and it is possible, especially given the delays, that they could do something different. You know what I mean? So, yeah, go check that stuff out. I think it's a really good conversation and it's super fun. Let's talk about a couple different articles when it comes to Hawkeye, and then I'm just gonna blurb. I'm just gonna be like, hey, here's all the reasons that Hawkeye is gonna be dope, and if you don't believe me, you suck, and you have no idea what you're talking about. Also, smash like button. Smash it. Mash it up like a big old mashed potato. Add some butter. You know, maybe a little bit of milk, not too much. And smash it. Get the practice in. You know what I mean? Get the practice in. Hawkeye Director reveals where the show fits into the sacred timeline. Ever since Avengers Endgame introduced the 5-year blip between Thanos' snap and Infinity War that erased half of the population of the universe, and Hulk's snap undid it, it has been a constant guessing game as to when Phase 4 properties take place. So far, answers to that question have been mostly vague. While we still have more questions than answers, there's now some confirmation on where the upcoming Hawkeye series exists within the sacred timeline. Director Rhys Thomas reveals to Game Radar. What the mother-loving love of mothers is this, Chet? No, stop your shower. This is not your shower playlist. I don't want to hear it. And we're probably going to get sued. Turn it down. I don't care that you and Susan love this song. I think that's weird and gross and borderline inappropriate for the workplace. I'm going to be honest with you. Killing me. Yeah, much better. Shut your mouth. Clint's someone that we haven't gotten to spend a lot of time with, obviously, over the course of the films. We get to see where he's at. We're 2 years after the events of Endgame, and so we get to see what he's been doing and how he's been dealing with his past. Since the events of Endgame took place sometime in 2023, that means that Clint Barton and Kate Bishop are set to take on their New York adventure roughly in 2025. New set photos had previously hinted at a 2025 date for the series, showing the date for the Chinese New Year in that very year. Hawkeye is set at Christmas time, though, so it would appear that the series is actually taking place in late 2024. While the puzzle pieces of the Sacred Timeline's Phase 4 entries are slowly being put together, Hawkeye's 2024 winter timing raises more questions about where the series falls with respect to next month's Spider-Man No Way Home. Marvel Studios has played this question coy, but we will learn soon as Hawkeye drops this Wednesday. Okay. So that's pretty cool. 2 years after, I had originally thought, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I definitely want to know what chat thinks about this. I had originally thought that we would get a crossover between this show and what's going on in Spider-Man. And I think that's still possible. But that would mean that Far From Home, does this match up? Like, when did Far From Home happen in the timeline? You know what I mean? Spider-Man Far From Home timeline. 8 months after the events of Avengers Endgame. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if they can actually line up then. I guess it would depend upon how far from home does No Way Home take place. Because it seems like at least part of it happens right in the post-credit scene. Although I guess it's possible the post-credit scene technically takes place a good bit of time after Mysterio. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt that these two could cross over. Although that's been something that, a lot of people talked about and could be possibly rumored. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that's possible? You think that's possible? You think that's probable? Yeah, the finale could, I guess, huh? You don't think they'll cross over at all? Yeah, I don't know. I certainly thought that they could, but, now it does put a lot of doubt, this sort of timing here. 2 years after Endgame is a good bit of time. So it's going to be weird. Like, obviously, for anybody that dealt with the blip, it's going to be super weird. But for Clint, you know, losing his family set him on a very dark path. And he went and did some dark stuff as Ronin, right? And hopefully we get more of that explained and sort of fleshed out. But yeah, man, this man went dark. And now he has his family back, and we can assume that he's really like he says in the trailer, like making up for lost time. I think that's pretty cool. So it's going to be really interesting to see where he's at this point. You know, he said some comments about he has said some comments about like the Avengers chat and how the Avengers chat is still open and still active. And so I wonder if we'll get any sort of look at that when it comes to an Avenger in a show, because even though Hawkeye is, you know, one of the at least lesser powerful Avengers, he is absolutely an Avenger. And, you know, Feige even said at the premiere of this thing or whatever that they're excited to have the first show with an Avenger. But isn't WandaVision, like, is Wanda not an Avenger? I guess, I don't know. That for me, that's a little bit weird. Is Wanda not an Avenger? I don't know. Regardless, let's talk about this. This is super fun. Hawkeye EP addresses the potential Kingpin storyline. So let's talk a little bit about this. In a matter of hours, fans will finally get to watch through the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye, a series featuring 2 characters that share a titular codename. On one hand, you have Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner, one of the original Avengers who has been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe since Thor. On the other hand, you have Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld, an MCU newcomer that will make her debut in the show's upcoming moment. Outside of those 2, there are set to be even more introductions, like the live-action arrival of Maya Lopez / Echo, played by Aliqua Cox. As Marvel fans know by now, Echo has a close relationship with Kingpin in the Marvel Comics lore. So much so, in fact, the latter is the former's adoptive father. Could that mean Kingpin, a character who's already appeared in 3 seasons of Netflix Daredevil series, mind you, would appear in the Disney Plus show? Hawkeye producer Trin Tran says she can't give anything away. That means yes. Let's read on. Well, Maya Lopez is cool. Like I said, she's such a badass in the comics, and we wanted to make sure that was, you know, portrayed as well. Tran tells comicbook.com's Brandon Davis. I can't go into details in terms of, like, how she's integrated into, you know, the story. I don't want to spoil anything, Brandon. In that same chat, Tran also stopped short of confirming the Young Avengers would eventually arrive in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Obviously, I can't say much. But, you know, there are heroes that have left the MCU and there are new people coming in. I think our focus always is let's get Kate Bishop right here in this story. I think she's saying, like, let's get her right. You know, let's nail it. Let's make sure that, you know, what people love about her on paper is going to be translated onto the screen. Tran adds. And then we will go from there and see how the future holds. But I think it's like the focus really was to make sure we land her correctly in this series first. Okay, so a couple of fun things on here. I mean, obviously the whole internet is damn sure. Well, I shouldn't say the whole internet. Much of the sweaty, nerdy internet. Oh my gosh, 9 minutes to Vivi. You're 100% right. First appearance of Hawkeye, right? Holy crap. Almost missed it. Right? Am I wrong? Which, by the way, we're going to try to get multiples of these because that would be such a fun thing to do a giveaway on the watch party. Like, that would be real, real cute. How can one man with a strange bow and arrow harm old Shellhead? Don't try to answer till you've seen the sensational Hawkeye. Yo, people that don't know that Iron Man used to be called Shellhead are swarmies. So, we'll try to get that going on. Look, a lot of the nerdy internet believes that we're going to see Kingpin in the last couple episodes of the Hawkeye show. And in fact, Vincent D'Onofrio, we talked about this a couple of days ago as well. Vincent D'Onofrio was out there liking tweets about this rumor. He was out there liking him. He's probably sitting there in his pajamas or whatever, just being like, yeah, I can't wait. Bloop, liked that one, you know? And he also retweeted, I think it was the official poster or teaser for the show, and said, this is going to be fun. I love these Marvel shows or whatever. So the whole deal is we're excited to see this rumor come to pass and Kingpin to be the adopted father of Maya Lopez in this show. It was also recently confirmed, well, by Marvel on Disney Plus Day, that there is an Echo show going into development. And the big rumor around here, and this is where like it honestly gets really, really fun, okay? Because at the end of the day, like, look, here's the deal when it comes to Hawkeye, everybody, okay? Here's the deal. Hawkeye's going to be sick. And even just at a base level, right? Steinfeld looks incredible in the show. Everything we've seen in the previews, everything we've seen about that kind of stuff, so awesome. She looks on point, hilarious, really embodies the Kate Bishop character in my opinion. And I mean, Renner's great. I would argue, thank you, 34 Virgo. I would argue Renner is he has like the highest pedigree out of almost anybody at Marvel. He's probably top tier, like one of the best actors ever to grace the screen for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? I'd put him up there with like Bettany and him, incredible. Ruffalo is that good as well. Like I think he's in a very special category of actor. Renner, you know, if you have not gone back and watched a lot of MCU stuff, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, you'll notice that Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye plays a very important role in a lot of these different films. He's a really humanizing character for the MCU. His stuff with Wanda, very cool, very impactful. The family in Age of Ultron and his family plays this really intricate role to everything. His relationship with Nat. He's really important, man. He's a really, really important character, and it's that caliber of actor. It's funny because he doesn't have like as much screen time as say like a Robert Downey Jr. And obviously Downey's Iron Man is such important glue to the whole thing as well. But I think people really sleep on the fact that Renner's character shows up in these certain moments, and his just, you know, his ability to play that character, to act, to really pull out some incredible nuance in the dialogue is so important. It really, really matters in a lot of different moments for the show. And so, number one, just on merit, right? You start to, like, as advertised. You think about it as advertised, right? You've got Jeremy Renner. You've got Haley. You've got the Matt Fraction, David Aja run of Hawkeye, which comic book fans know was legendary run. You got Pizza Dog. You got the Tracksuit Mafia. You've got a ton of fun stuff just within that, okay? It's a Christmas show. Dude, come on, man. I'm all about it. It's time for the holidays. Feels like we've been stuck in a weird time loop vortex bullcrappy world. And there's something about a Christmas show, a Marvel Christmas show with these two actors that really gets me excited, really gets me pumped. But that's just like what's on the front of the cereal box, right? That's just as advertised. The other aspects of the show, including the Kingpin stuff, including the Florence Pugh Pugh, possible dark, not Dark Avengers, but Thunderbolts situation going on there, right? That's where, for me, the possibilities on the show are even more exciting. So I'm viewing the show as kind of a Netflix-level, street-level, Christmassy comedy kind of run. It has a lot of Die Hard vibes to me, personally, right? But then I think the dressings, the trappings, the stuff that you sprinkle on top, which includes deep, deep connections to future Marvel projects. That shit is incredibly exciting, dude. D'Onofrio is Kingpin. is legendary status. Legendary status. To bring him in, and I think in a big, big way, because whatever's going on with the tracksuit mafia, we can assume it's connected to trying to, cut up New York, consolidate power in the wake of the snap, in the wake of the blip, all of it, right? The Kingpin we hung out with, he did make use of the event, the New York event, right? Avengers 1, Attack of New York, it's in there. But we have not seen the Kingpin the way we want to see the Kingpin in the MCU cutting up New York. You know what I mean? That's a super exciting prospect to have Kingpin be involved in all of this, be at the top again, pulling strings, manipulating things, and possibly even having some connection to the Thunderbolts or what's going on with that. Can't wait. Can't wait. That aspect of it is incredible. I also think just Maya Lopez, Echo, being connected to Matt Murdock. We don't know. I don't think Matt Murdock's going to show up in this show. But the rumor is that in the Echo show, large part of the cast from the original Daredevil show on Netflix is coming back. It is heavily rumored that the Echo show is something like a soft reboot for that entire cast for the Daredevil show. And then they are working on a Daredevil project as well. Matt Murdock is signed up to Charlie Cox is getting paid. You know what I mean? He's doing some work. Right? So, pretty dope, man. I just think there's a lot to get excited for the show. I think the connections will be something we talk quite a bit about. Is there some multiversal stuff going on? Is there anything like that happening? Possible connections to Spider-Man. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to sort of dig into and get excited with regards to the Hawkeye show. So, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about when it comes to Hawkeye. I'll check and see if there's anything else crazy going on. Again, 47 minutes, 49 minutes for the episodes. That's pretty freaking wild if you ask me. There was some stuff where Renner was on Jimmy Fallon, and he was talking about how you will get, or rather he was sort of teasing around the whole Florence Pugh situation at the end of Black Widow, right? Where she learns that Hawkeye is the one that killed Nat. It's not really true, but she thinks it to be true. And so you'll get some of that spice as well. Technically, I don't know how much I want to talk about Spider-Man leaks. Did a big video yesterday about brand new leaks with regards to Spider-Man No Way Home. Here's what I can say about that without giving anything away. Sam Raimi and Mark Webb were both contacted by Marvel Studios, and they helped to fill in the gaps of when we last see those characters on film and when we will see them in the movie. You know what I mean? So to me, this is super cool. This is kind of a fun, exciting prospect. And I think you will get a lot of those characters imparting wisdom on Tom Holland and filling in some of the gaps for fans. You know, what I'll say, too, is, what? No! I missed the fucking Vivi! How did this happen? No! I wasn't looking at the chat. This is what I get for not looking at the chat. No! Chat. Stand up. Oh, yeah. Come on. You see that door behind? Get the fuck out of here. No! It's not my fault. It's your fault. You're sitting right there. You're producing the show. How? Get out of here. Well, I was having a good day. It was good. It was good. Was fine. You guys remember when we were having a good day? Do you guys remember when things were good? Wow, wow, wee, wah. Wow, wow, wee, wah. What a bummer. Hope you guys got that NFT. Hope you guys got it. Super pumped about that. Remember that time you almost got the Hawkeye? Yeah, it's way too soon. Jeez. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm sitting over here talking about freaking Spider-Man No Way Home again. As if we haven't talked about that enough, you know? It's like, I want to talk about different things. You guys are like, no, just keep talking about Spider-Man. That's what I get in the Discord, the DMs on Twitter. Everybody's like, just keep talking about Spider-Man. I'm like, bro, I've had enough. I've had enough. Just make a movie come out. Just a movie, make him a movie. Damn, dog, I can't believe I missed this. Whatever. Yeah, perfect song to come on. It's not Chet's fault because he's already gone. Good times. Good times. All right, let's do a little bit of Q&A. Might do a shorter stream, guys. Let's see what y'all got going on. We'll go over some super chats. We'll go over in the chat, and we'll just hang on out, guys. You know, we'll just hang on out. We'll talk about a few things you guys want to talk about. You know, it's weird. In some ways, I feel like news is just getting out of the way of all the Spider-Man hype, man. It's wild, bro. Like, the Spider-Man hype is out of control. And it feels like everybody's like, nah, just let's wait a little bit, you know? I think the Hawkeye hype is going to be definitely pretty freaking dope as well. But, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this. I do want to say, of course, that the show today and all the streams here are brought to you by the Nerdventure members, the best group of sweaty nerds, sometimes not sweaty, on the internet. Lovely folk, man. You see them in chat with the badge next to their name. We do a bunch of streams behind the scenes. Get 20% off that merch, which, by the way, we will drop that coupon code again for you guys throughout the day and moving into tomorrow. So when we drop the Hawkeye merch, if you want to pick that up, you can get 20% off just by being a Nerdventure member. All kinds of good stuff happens. It makes you a little bit taller. It's something you can brag about to your family at Thanksgiving. You know, there's going to be a lot of discussions at Thanksgiving. It's going to be a weird Thanksgiving. You know, people don't even know how to act right anymore just because of all being locked up in Rona and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be weird. The best way to handle that conversation is to show off that you're a Nerdventure and convince the whole family about what being a Nerdventure can do for them. You know, results may vary, of course, but, you get in better shape. You start feeling better about yourself. You start making more money. Again, results may vary, not financial advice, but joining the Nerdventures will be the greatest thing you ever did for your life. It's like some people are like, oh, should I go to college? Should I get a career? You should become a Nerdventure. Okay, cool. Zoe says, oh, yeah. And then, wait, that was from yesterday. Quentin Lee with $2 says, peace. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Alex McMahon says, so in Spider-Man, is there going to be a Celestial in the ocean, or is Eternals after Spider-Man? Anyways, can't wait for Hawkeye. So I do believe that Eternals takes place before Spider-Man, but I'm not 100% on that. Look, the Celestial just hanging out in the ocean, that's weird. Like, what's Namor going to think? Again, I can't help but think that the Celestial breaking out of the ocean like that, and maybe like one of its fist or like its chest or like, God forbid, its booty. Like, imagine coming back, you're Namor, and you're out like doing something, chilling with the homies, and you come back to Atlantis, and instead of Atlantis, there's just the massive butt cheeks of a now turned into stone Celestial. Like, that would be horrible. That would be horrifying. And he would obviously blame Wakanda for it, you know? So, yeah, it's going to be crazy. I hope it takes place before that. You know what I mean? 34 Virgo says, who's Chet and why we never saw your imaginary friend? JK, busting your balls. Look, Chet is 100% real. But here's the deal with Chet. He is, and we haven't talked about this in a long time, and it kind of feels wrong because he's gone. He's not here to defend himself. But Chet is horrifyingly ugly. He is one of the ugliest human beings I've ever laid eyes upon. It is only now, after working with him for like over a year and a half, that I can stomach the look of him. Sometimes it still shocks me. Like, I come into the studio and I see him, I'm like, oh! You know, we often depict him with a brown bag over his head. And, like, people feel so weird about the brown bag thing. They wouldn't if they saw what was under there. Think Phantom of the Opera, but getting pounded with an ugly stick. Like, a lot. It's bad. Thank you for the support. 34 Virgo follows up and said, what's your hype level for Hawkeye Xmas? 1 to 10. My hype level of Hawkeye is high, bro. I'd have to say it's at an 8.5, maybe even a 9. I think it's the right show for the right time. And I'm super pumped, man. I'm super excited. And I think the show's going to hit. 2 episodes out the gate. That's fun. You know, I think he's playing nice with Star Wars a little bit there. But at the same time, it's a smart move regardless. Like, even if they were totally separate studios, you don't want your finale going up against Boba Fett, bro. Like, you don't want that. Like, nobody wants that smoke. Boba Fett is the man, and I can't wait for Boba Fett. We're going to do watch parties into Boba Fett as well, so super fun stuff. Michael Phantom says, so Eternals is 8 months after Endgame. If Hawkeye is 2 years after, then I hope to see some references to the big red god in the sky and rock god in the ocean. Yeah, it would be weird if they don't reference that at all, right? Like, wouldn't that be kind of odd? I feel like that's a super big deal. But I guess after Thanos, like, the thing is, man, you got to think about this. After Thanos and after having half the life disappear and then come back, is a big red dude out in the sky or a rock god coming out of the world? Like, is any of that really that surprising? Like, legitimately, does anything shock them anymore? You know what I mean? Like, they're probably just like, shit, well, hey, at least we're still all here. At least my best friend didn't turn into dust right beside me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild, nonetheless. VV, am I right, bro? You don't say that. You don't say that, RF Gaming. How dare you? Let's hang out in the chat, man. We need a baby emoji or a boba emoji. We definitely need a boba emoji. That's good. That's good. Good one. Liam says Avengers 1 is the Avengers Avenge Tuesday night or average Tuesday night. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We've come a long way. Hawkeye finally is a day before No Way Home premiere night. Finale is a day before it. Ooh, girl. Yeah, I like that too, man. I think that's intentional. Yes, John. That is Kingpin in the thumbnail. You're about to stock the market for me? My man. Jaboy G says, would love Kingpin being the street level big bad. My guess is there's seeds of him in No Way Home, and he uses the focus of supers to gain power low key. Bro, you know what would be insane? Post-credit scene with Kingpin gathering the Sinister Six together. You know what I mean? Gathering the Sinister Six together and being like, gentlemen. Because, like, dude, I've been rewatching. I'm almost finished, actually, with the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. What an incredible show. And so we've been rewatching that. And, dude, Kingpin is, like, so important to that show. And he's pulling all these different strings. And he's just the man. He's just the man. You know what I mean? So it would be cool to see more of that and him actually formulating the Sinister Six. I think that would be amazing, dude. And like, again, he would see how much trouble all of the Spider-Man had with that group of villains, and he'd be like, it's time we formulate a group of villains. You know what I mean? Nah, sorry, Sebastian. I'm not really feeling that, bro. And as far as that, I'm like in conversations with Mark about it. I'm not 100% sure about how all that will go down. Yo, Josh, put the podcast on Apple. I will put the podcast on Apple. There's something I got to do to get it on Apple, but yeah, we should be able to. For now, it is just on Spotify and Anchor. But yeah, there's a link in the description. You can go check it out. I think it's pretty fun. It's almost like he is the kingpin of the show. Hawkeye is 6 episodes, right? It ends a week after No Way Home comes out. Yes, but there's 2 episodes in the first week, Jensen. So it actually ends right before the premiere of Hawkeye. Like, that Wednesday's gonna be wild. It's weird Sony is potentially making a Rhino and Sandman movie. What the hell would that even be? Dude, I know. Sandman, like, especially because, like, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the movie, right? Sandman's confusing. He's a cool character, but Rhino, bro? Like, what? So there's 6 episodes. 2 of them come out in the first week. So it's 5 weeks. Count again? Nah, I'm cool. I'm not counting. It just take my word for it. Just take my word for it. What would they do with Rhino? I have no idea, dude. Rhino's like, especially because we've heard he's going to be the butt of many jokes in No Way Home. Like, how are they going to do that? Like, is it going to be sort of a weird movie about how sad his life is because nobody takes him seriously as a villain? And, you know, remember those shots that we get in No Way or Far From Home where he's got the stuff from Civil War? Or no, that was in the first movie. The stuff from Civil War, but he's got the, like, little camera videos of him doing it. So that would be incredible if we got some shots like that of Rhino, but from No Way Home. So with all these crazy villains, and you have shots of Rhino just watching it all go down, and he's like depressed because nobody wants him to hang out with all of them, and he could have helped beat Peter Parker, etc., etc. Maybe it's like a sad, you know, kind of movie like that, you know? You got in trouble with some fellow nerds today about the Sandman Rhino project? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Isn't Obadiah Stane's son in Armor Wars? Is he a villain? Yes, I believe that's what's going on. What's up, Kendall? I believe he will be a villain, maybe even the main villain of Armor Wars. So, yeah. Can we just send all rhinos to their own universe? Boba Fett asks. That would be hilarious. So, like, you're talking about like a Meet the Clumps kind of show or movie, but with all the rhinos? That's pretty cool. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, so we got 2 this week. Episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. Yeah, like I said, the second to last one happens the week of Spider-Man. Jensen Baker's here, and he can't count. Duh. So you got 2 this week. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like I said, episode 5 airs right before Spider-Man's. And then you get the finale the following week. Everybody knows this already. God. Nobody takes me serious. Nobody takes me serial anymore, you know? Jeez. People ask me to stream about UFOs and stuff. Did you guys see all that crazy UFO stuff that came out? It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. What else is going on? Is there anything fun happening in the world? Is there anything I should be talking about? Like, I feel like there's a lot of bits of Star Wars news that are just based on little blurbs from the that's kind of funny. With that Empire magazine, like they're just saying little things, and then people are extrapolating those quotes out and making like full-on big articles. I don't know. I mean, there's some news in there, but I don't really think there's a ton. You know what I mean? Like more sequel trilogy stuff. Duh. Ewan McGregor and Hayden were emotional to come back to Star Wars. Duh. Yeah, I know. I don't really think there's too much news over there. I can't believe I missed that drop, man. Yeah, free samurai armor later today. It doesn't go live until 1 p.m. though. So what that basically means is the exploitate and behoove, extrapolate. Wait, what? Or extrapolate. See, I can't even pronounce the own words that I say. I can't even say the own words I pronounce. Please cover all of your political views. Politicians are all stupid, except the good ones, and who cares about them? There you go. Are we playing Halo all day? Dude, I would love to play Halo all day. So the plan for me is I'll probably get off this stream relatively early here. You know what I mean? Like just a little tease of Hawkeye and a preview and just kind of a discussion about it. So look, we're all at 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 when it comes to Hawkeye. We're all hyped as hell for that. And the plan after this is to figure out some tiki-talkies so that I can be cool on the internet. So I'm going to do some tiki-talkies. And then we have a stream at 1 today for the Nerdventure Prime members. But guys, we're going to have to go quick on that Prime stream. I apologize. But the new Halo armor drops today at 1 p.m. And we've got to get on there. And we've got to get all of the new dope armor on Halo. Yeah, D23 already happened, I believe. Let's double check. Maybe not. I thought it was last weekend. Yeah, it already happened 2 days ago. No Star Wars. No Star Wars. And what's-his-face wasn't even there. Bob Chapek wasn't there, and they took Chapek's name off of all the listing and our itinerary and all that. It's very interesting. I don't know what's going on with Disney, if I'm being completely honest with you. They're in a weird spot as a company. And, look, I love Marvel, I love Star Wars, but I don't necessarily love Disney like I know some of you guys do and whatever. So it'll be interesting to see what are they going to do. They have to try to get more subscribers to Disney Plus. They got to get the parks at popping again. There's a lot of fun stuff that they need to get figured out. So, yeah. Yeah. Strange times, yeah. Obi-Wan was right about politicians. It's true. What can we expect with these new podcasts, Josh? So, with the podcast, what I kind of want them to be is more like a fireside chat, okay? So, a lot of the content we make is very boom, 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 or even on these streams, right? We like to go over different things. We're in a conversational point here. I'm just talking to the chat. But with them, what I really want to do is more of a fireside chat with other folks. So this one, me and E-Man, we kind of get into, a lot of what happened around the time of Chad passing, how he watched the news play out, and why he wanted to recast T'Challa. He also had a bunch of research done as far as what his brother said, and some of this I'm going to cover in the video. But what Chadwick's brother said publicly, what Chad said in the past about the roles he plays, and it's a really interesting conversation. There's even a part, and I did take some of this into the video. Hey, Gavin C's birthday, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, man. Cheers. So there's fun. I think it's a really good interview, man. He teases out some really interesting stuff that he's heard as well. And I'm going to learn more and more as I keep doing this podcast thing. But I think it's just kind of a fun, chill thing to put on. It's audio only for now, which is actually a shame. I applied to get video podcasts through Anchor and through Spotify, so I'm hoping to hear back from them about that. But for now, it's audio only. The clips have video. And then as far as it going on YouTube, I don't actually think I'm going to put it on YouTube. I really want to have something specific to the podcast, you know? I suppose I could upload it here on the live channel. I haven't fully decided. Maybe we can talk more about that on the Prime stream later today. But yeah, it's audio only. Again, it's linked in the description. And when I do the video, which will have the clips, and we'll release that sometime this afternoon. Good video, man. Definitely check it out. I'll also link to the podcast from there as well. So, oh yeah, Gavin, thank you, brother. Thank you for all the support, man. Appreciate you. Dorian Trussell says Rick Riordan signed an agreement to have his novels of Percy Jackson adapted into a series on Disney Plus. Excelsior. Yeah, I think that happened a while ago, didn't it? Or is this a relatively new development? I thought that was something that was already in the works. And hey, Percy Jackson's cool. Percy Jackson's cool. I know some people really like Percy Jackson. I was never really into those books like that. I thought the movie was aight. There were some cool parts of it. There were some lame parts of it. But yeah, overall was pretty fun. Overall, it's pretty cute. I'd love it on YouTube. Some of us have nothing to do with Spotify or Apple. Destination. To be clear, Destination 23 and the D23 Expo are different things. Okay, that's fair. So there was like a D23 that wasn't actually a D23? That's kind of weird. As a rock musician, I am not a fan of Spotify. Hey, I understand, man. I totally get it. Totally understand it. Movie was bad. Books good. Abby says the movie was trash, but the books were my childhood. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yo, nice. You hit plat? I'm in plat myself, bro. I'm in plat myself. Do I not have you added, Kendall? Yo, I was playing with Dirty, man. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Dirty. Let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you something about Dirty. Dirty Nap 34, incredible at video games. But the problem is, when you play with him in a ranked game, you have to play a bunch of sweaty motherfuckers that are on his level. So it's like playing a totally different game. Like I'm sitting there, I'm rocking it out in Halo, I'm loving it, I'm doing my thing, and then like I get on with Dirty a little bit, and I'm like, oh no, that's fine. I'd love to go 2-10. I'd love to go 3-13. I'd love to get whacked by a bunch of pro sweaty Halo players. That's exactly what I want to do. I would say make the podcast members only or something, but we need it here. That's possible. We could do something like that. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Get good, says JP. How dare you? No, I've never read the Youngblood novels, actually. You don't have me on Xbox? So, add me, bro. My name is Stop Mirror 210998. I'm Diamond 4 right now? Yeah, Dirty. Yeah, you think I don't know? Think Serpico don't see? No, but for me, I actually love that because I love playing against like really, really good teammates opponents, because you get better that way, right? Like back in the day, like I really prided myself on being able to hang with people that were really, really good at Halo. So it's a kind of a different skill set. Like if you're playing against people that are as good as you or a little bit worse and you're mopping them up, like that's cool. But if you can hang with like the sweats that like they have their angles, they have their crossfire, their comms are incredible, and you can actually hang, that's a different kind of impressive. And not a lot of Halo players can actually do both. Like I've got friends that are really, really good at Halo when they're playing like normal people. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the stream at 1? A Halo stream? No, the stream at 1 is a Nerdvengers Prime stream. So we're going to talk about business, talk about some business stuff, some of the plans I have for the channel, how I think things are going to go. But there's a billion stop mirrors. Good luck. Nuh-uh. Stop mirror 210998. There's not a billion of those. You don't say that. You tried finding me and it doesn't work? Well, a lot of people found me. Oh, that's cool, Josh Casey. That's dope, man. Tell us all about the UFOs, bro. I haven't played Halo in years. Need to re-up. Oh, dude, this new Halo is so fun. I'm having a blast playing it. I know there's some controversies. I said 88 the other day. No, I didn't. I did not. Have I watched Arcane? I did. I watched the first episode. I thought it was brilliant. Haven't watched further than that, but I do want to. I did like it a lot. Wowie, wowie, wow, 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 wow. I said 98. I said it. Let's grind that camo. Let's do it. Grenade placement is everything. It's definitely a big part of it. That's for sure. Hey, just Bundo. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. I don't know when you joined, but thank you, brother. And also, yes, she said, just got paid. Broke Venger no longer. Taketh my money twice this. Thank you, man. I really appreciate the support for sure. So I can see when you're on. Okay, right on, Dirty. I will. Burst, die. 50 on an assist. Is a Halo experience. That's a common experience. Nothing wrong with that experience. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got to do some customs. For sure, that would be sick. Well, Wednesday, tomorrow night, what we're going to do is we'll read some comics. We'll go over some news. We'll read some comics. And then we will play some Halo. And I'd love it if we got a big team of bunch of Nerd Vengers playing Halo tomorrow night. That would be really cool. Oh, look at Scotty just added me. Scotty! Scotty! Motherfucking Scotty! Yeah, that's me. You can do online custom games? Really? So that would be dope if you can do custom games. I don't know if you can do custom. I don't know if you can do custom games right now. I think that's coming when the actual game drops, right? Playing some Halo while you listen to the stream? That's sick, dude. Let's see here. Masma says every girl is gonna go as V and Jinx to Comic-Con next ABS Halloween. Next year's Halloween, is that what you're saying? Are those the girls from the show we were just talking about, Arcane? Because it's cool. I mean, it's fun. And been going to the gym so much, my autocorrect changes into abs. Well, good for you, first of all. Going to the gym, that's cool. Next at Halloween. Yes. Comic-Con's and Halloween. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Missed the morning stream today. How we doing, baby? I hear Halo. I hear Hawkeye. I want it all. I want it all as well, Buffalo Brent. I want it all. Yeah. Yo, Hitmonkey's good as well? That's cool. I know it's looking ahead, but first of the month stream lands on a Wednesday next week. We're going to push. Yeah, I'll push the specialist to the second. Yep. My Grammar bad isn't, says Mas. Mas, you might want to work on that. It seems. You might want to work on that. It seems a little rough. And yes, I know I got to go get a haircut. Everybody relax. Josh, I will check that out, man. I will check that out. What's up, Rex? Getting settled in NOLA. Hopefully making more streams now. My man, how's the paddles? I'm loving the paddles. Loving the paddles, bro. I freaking hate you, says Mas. Hey, it's all, hey, let the hate flow. You know, let the anger flow. Sometimes you got to. Last haircut before I shave, I know. I did not, Brian. Have you checked it out? One of my good buddies, I was just talking to him about it. He said it's cool. He's like, no, I like it. I was like, all right, cool. So I want to check it out. There's a lot to watch, man. There's a lot to watch. But I've just been so busy. You need a haircut. You shut your mouth, Crocodile Jaws. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Yes, we are doing a Thanksgiving stream. We are actually planning a feast in the tower. So we're going to have some stuff for everybody in the tower. You come on by, get yourself a little bit of, turkey. Get you some good eats. And we will do a stream on Thursday, and we're doing a stream on Friday. Yep. Yeah. Nerds Giving. I love it. Yeah, we will be doing that. It's going to be super fun. I'm excited, actually. Nice. Okay, Brian. Cool. Oh, thanks, Mike Porter. I'm thankful for you. What is the UFO news? Oh, man, it's just like... I put something on Twitter. Some kind of base on Mars or something. My birthday's Thursday, Leonard. Dude, that's sick. Happy birthday to you on Thanksgiving. That's pretty wild. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's all good. You can still get the food and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's wild stuff happening when it comes to UFOs, stuff becoming declassified, Freedom of Information Act and stuff like that. So it's pretty wild. Giving nerds. How does that change to Thanksgiving work? Giving nerds giving. Don't overthink it, Jensen. Damn it, Jensen. First you get it wrong when it comes to when Hawkeye's going to finish up and we're going to get into Spider-Man, and now you're Damn it, Jensen. Good morning, pretty Nikki. Hey, it's all good. Look, it feels, you know what it kind of feels like, the vibe of this stream a little bit? It's a little bit of like, it's like a lazy day kind of thing. Like, people are coming into the tower late. It's got kind of a lazy vibe. I feel like a lot of us are just ready for Hawkeye. You know what I mean? Some of that kind of stuff's coming on. How do you become a member? There's a link in the description. If you're on computer, there's a button next to subscribe. And then, yeah, there's a link in the description if you're on mobile. So, yeah. All right, everybody, I'm going to get on out of here. Much love to you all. I will see many of you, beautiful folk, at not only the 1 p.m. stream, but I will also see you later tonight / early tomorrow morning for Hawkeye, baby. Make sure you get some rest, get some water, get some snacks, get some coffee, get some 100% legal tobacco, and get ready, man. Hawkeye. Later tonight. And then, yes, we will be doing that stream at 1 p.m. Although, it's going to be a short one, guys, because I'm itching for that Halo. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a horrible leader today. Welcome to the Prime stream, where we're going to talk about how we take over YouTube and what our plans are. Here's all the plans, and now I got to get out of here. See ya. All right, much love, everybody. Much love. Appreciate y'all. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you. That's right, you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Man, I can't believe I missed that VV drop. Damn it. It's just like a little bit off, man. A little bit off today. I feel like I was stuck in first gear. Feels like I'm still half asleep, you know? You guys ever have days like that? You know, I drank the coffee. I woke up. Damn. It's tough. Yeah, lazy day vibe, but lazy day vibe means I miss my comic. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. Much love to you all, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for Hawkeye. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be real good. Oh, thanks, Bubba. You freaking butthole. You know, say that. I can't play Halo until later, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I can. Yeah. All right, guys. Much love to you. Much love to you. Be good to yourselves and each other. See you soon.